Tansei. Welcome to National Indigenous Peoples Week. I'd like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory and Métis Region 4. And tonight we're going to show you something that we've learned during COVID in regards to making traditional lanyards and a traditional necklace. My name is Nadine McCree and I am the Executive Director for the Indigenous Health Program. And this is my daughter Tyla. She's 11 years old and she has also started to pick up the beading, which I'm really excited about. She's been gifted with her traditional name, and so I'll allow her to introduce herself. So with that, we will show you, again, we're beginners, but what we've learned in regards to making our traditional lanyards. So to begin with, I'll show you this type of supplies that we've used. This is a 3mm rat tail cord. We have fishing wire that we use. The thread that we've used, it's thicker thread, it's thread D thread. And then for our we call them seed beads, they're size 10. We also have, these are called cord ends. So there's a couple different ways that you can do the cord ends. My daughter, she uses these type with her ends here. Whereas I have used the smaller 4mm type cord ends. So I'll show you how to put on one of the cord ends. I've already burnt the edges of each. And again, this is 3mm, this is 4, so I kind of just plop it on. So that's nice tight. So the way that it's to stay it, I use these wire cutters. And I don't put, try to go all the way through, but just enough to kind of make a bit of a dent in them so that they stay on. So that. So the next step from there, I take my thread and I tie a knot at the end. So there's already a knot tied in here at the end. And what I start with is I'm going to just take my thread and my needle and I'm going to pass it right through the cord thread. So that's all the way around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around a few times to get it so it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to go through again. It's kind of the setup piece. Just get it all the way through. From there, I'm going to start with the beads. So you can choose any pattern you like. As you can see, this is the one end that I've started, and I'm going to try to match the same pattern. So I just take it, and you can put as many beads on as you want. I usually fill up my needle a couple times, and then I push it down, all the way down right to the end. And I'm going to do that one more time. Some of even though they are size 10, some of them aren't exactly the same size and they sometimes bunch, but so far so good. So once I have a couple, what I'm going to do now is I pinch the one end and I make sure it's tight on this side. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around nice and tight. And once I've got that, I hold it tight with my one finger, and then I take it and I'm going to, oops, there's a bead that flipped on that. I'm going to take it and I'm going to go through the very last one, pass it through in between, so it goes through. And again, just pull it tight, make sure it's tight. And then from there, I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go through the last two, so then it matches up correctly. There we go. So if I look, it's about the same as the other one. So from there, I'm going to take and I'm going to go on to the next one with the red. Same thing as before. And then do it one more time. Okay. And then one more time. Take it tight on each side, and then just same thing. Gonna wrap it all the way around. Hold it tight to the one end. Pass it through the last one. And keep going all the way through. So what I'll do is I'll show you what it looks like for a finished product. So this is one that I'd made for my husband. We've done this all since COVID, so this is kind of what it looks like, a finished product. And I'll also show you how to finish off. I have another one here that's just not quite finished, so I'll show you how to finish it off. So I've taken a piece of a fishing wire with the two cord ends, and I'm just going to pass it through each end. Make it there if you want. Again, I'm a beginner, so there might be better ways to do this, but so far they've been holding true. So I just make a knot, and then I take a little clamp. Again, there's a lot of different types of variety of clamps, but I literally just pass it through each side, and like so. And then again, tie it through. And if your fishing wire is long after the end, again, you can just take a lighter and cut off the ends. And so there. So that's how you finish off the end of another lanyard. So we've been having a lot of fun as a family, and something that you easily could pick up as well. And with that is how you do from a beginner's version on how to make a traditional lanyard. Thank you very much. And again, happy National Indigenous Peoples Day.